Hey guys, welcome back to AnimePuffz. I'm your host Wiley, and today we're switching things up. For the last couple of weeks, you guys have seen me do rants, but today we're gonna do something a little bit different, and we're gonna talk about love.
I love you, Adrien. Even if you love Kagami, I just had to tell you. There.
Kagami? I don't love her. You're the one I love. How could I have been so blind?
Yes, guys, we are going to talk about love. More specifically, we're going to talk about the love connection between Adrien and Marinette. So stay tuned, guys. If you like this video, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe for more. Share if you care. Let's get to it. Okay, so as you can guess by the title of this video, which is going to be called, Does Adrien Love Marinette? This video is going to be about whether or not Adrien loves Marinette. So I'm just going to jump straight into it. So if you were to ask me, does Adrien love Marinette? My answer is going to be no. It's going to be no. And let me explain to you guys why. So I think that love is a very deep emotion. And I just think that that's too deep for the two of them. I could be wrong, but this is my opinion. But I feel like is something that you like/attraction is something that just happens naturally. And I feel like love is something that you have to work towards. Like, it takes time and effort. And honestly, the reason why I feel like Adrien doesn't love Marinette is because they haven't worked on it yet. Like, for the most part, they've only been just friends, and they've only seen each other just in that friendship kind of like role. They haven't seen each other in a romantic role, and that's the reason why I don't think that Adrien loves Marinette, and I'm going to explain to you guys why. But if you were to ask me, does Adrien have a crush on Marinette? I would absolutely say yes. Where have you been? Where have you been? In the last 3 seasons, going on 4 seasons, Adrien has a crush on Marinette. It's so clear.
Good for you for taking the high road, Marinette. Hey, it's pretty cool back here.
But if we're going to talk about love, I don't think that they're there yet. And let me explain to you why. The major reason why I don't think that they're there yet, like I said before, is that love is something that you have to work on. And there's a difference between having friendship with someone and having a crush on them and being in love. The major difference is that they have to see you in that type of way, that they have to see you in that romantic type of way, and they just haven't been able to see each other that way because, honestly, I think it's because of Marinette. She acts so goofy around Adrien, and she constantly second guesses herself and friend zones herself.
I just wanted to say that we should go and skate at the ice rink more often. Yeah.
You mean just you and me?
You and me? Oh, no, of course not. Because, you know, we should take the whole gang there. Luca, Kagami, Alia, Nino.
You're right. That would be awesome.
All the time. So I think that Adrien is very naive. So he's not picking up on the social cues. And she just constantly keeps boxing herself in and forcing him only to see her as just a friend. And the few times where he kind of like, you know, sidesteps that a little bit, she pushes him right back to where they began. And that's the reason why I don't think that he loves her. But I think he definitely has a crush on her. One of the major reasons why I believe that Adrien has a crush on her is because of the Puppeteer 2 episode. Like, come on, let's be real, guys. Let's be real. Okay, so in the Puppeteer 2 episode, we constantly hear Adrien asking Marinette if she likes him. And in all honesty, like, if you're going to ask somebody whether or not they like you as a friend, if they answer it for you one time, is there a need to answer it constantly or answer it over and over and over repeatedly? Adrien was constantly trying to ask Marinette, not only does she like him, which she clearly said yes, like, I like you, you're my friend, but he's trying to pry into her mind to figure out exactly what place in her heart did, you know, he hold, and what, you know, where they stood, and what were her true deep feelings towards him. Like, why do you care about that if you're not interested in her?
Oh, so that means you like me, right? I was afraid you didn't like me.
Of course I like you. Well, but not like that. What I mean is, you're not exactly a good friend, you know?
Okay. But then, if I'm not a good friend, what am I to you?
So, Adrien, stop being in denial. You know you like this girl? Come on now. And then what really stood out to me is the fact that he took it so hard when he thought that she didn't. It's like, I can understand that, you know, losing friendships is very hard. It's very hurtful. It hurts so deeply. And I can understand that Adrien's in constant fear of that because he doesn't have many friends. Basically all his friends from school are the main ones that he's ever had because he's been trapped into isolation due to his father. So he's very protective of his friendships, but why is he so afraid of losing Marinette? Like, she's one of his first friends, I guess you can say, but you know, you still have Nina, you still have Aya, you still have all these other amazing people, so why is she so special to you, Adrien?
Seriously, who cares about friendship?
Marinette's important to me, so I'll do whatever it takes to make her feel good when she's around.
Like giving her cheese?
Like cheering her up, making her laugh, doing pranks like you always do for me.
And I think the reason is because he has a crush on her. Mainly because, outside of those reasons, it's because he was almost about to let Marinette kiss him when he basically played the prank on her and pretended to be a wax figure.
Why haven't we been molded together in the plaster of destiny? Marble to marble, wax lips against wax lips, entwined for eternity. Oh.
Eternity sounds like a long time.
And then another reason that I really believe that Adrien has a crush on her, and the proof that I have, is the fact that he held so tightly to the bracelet that she gave him in the gamer episode. So what I've noticed from Adrien is that giving gifts may actually, in quality time, may actually be one of his love languages. He doesn't give gifts to many people. I haven't really seen him give Nino a gift, even though they're like best bros. Correct me if I'm wrong. We haven't really seen him give Chloe a gift, even though they've been childhood friends. She's kind of like a jerk, but he hasn't given her anything. Chloe really isn't a jerk to Adrien. She's just a jerk to his other friends, but she's really nice to him actually, and she shows him a different side of her. But he hasn't given a gift to Chloe, but he gives a rose to Marinette when he's Cat Noir, when Ladybug stood him up. He gives a rose to Kagami. I think that was either in the Repulse episode or in the Frozen episode when he's Adrien. He gives her a rose, and he gives Kagami a rose in the Oni-chan episode. And then he gives Ladybug. He gives Marinette a bracelet in the Befana episode. So he returns the favor and the gesture by not giving Marinette back the gift that she gave him, but giving her a brand new bracelet. So to me, they're bonded together. Like,
You never got a chance to open it with all that was going on. I always carry the lucky charm you gave me wherever I go, and I think it works pretty well. So I figured it was my turn to make one for you.
I could be wrong. I have a couple guys friends, but normally when a guy gives you something, that means that they like you. Unless you guys are like super tight best friends, which I don't think that him and Marinette have gotten to yet. Like, they spend time together every once in a while, but I don't see them as being that close. So it's like, and this was earlier on, so I'm just like, why was he giving her a gift? But then again, Adrien does not know social cues that well. So that would be my only excuse, my only reasoning why the bracelet may not mean that much, but I definitely think that it means something. Like, anytime a guy has given me something, it's to show their affection. But this is from my own personal experience. Again, guys, this is my opinion. So I definitely think that that bracelet symbolized something for him. And then in the Frozen episode, we see that Adrien basically reveals his feelings for Kagami to Marinette. And is very nervous about, you know, getting with Kagami, and Marinette just tells him, you know, stumbles over her words a bit, but tells him to basically invite her out to the ice skating rink, and Adrien asks Marinette to come with. Why would he do this? Why? That's so weird. Why would he do this? Like, he could have asked anyone else. Like, he could have asked, like, I want to do this, but he could have asked Chloe and Sabrina. He could have asked Nino and Aya, who are already in, like, a full-fledged, like, official relationship. That would have gone better, like, him having the support of his other two best friends. And Nino is always going to have, you know, Adrien's best, you know, his best interest at heart. So why not just ask Nino and Aya to go? Why would you ask Marinette to go? And then he was willing to leave Kagami in order to make sure that Marinette was okay.
I think I hurt myself. It's probably best we call it a day.
Marinette doesn't look too good. Sorry, Kagami. I have to go and check on her.
And then at the end of the episode, Marinette kind of accidentally asks him out on a date. And I honestly feel like he was going to say yes. I feel like he was going to say yes before, you know, Marinette messed things up as usual and friend-zoned herself again. Why does she keep doing this? Why? But I definitely feel like there was something there. And then we basically see that Adrien was willing to get down and dirty and basically kind of go against and defy who he is as a person. Adrien is known for being honest. He's known for, you know, always doing the right thing. He's known for not wanting to antagonize villains, even though he, you know, starts popping off at the mouth whenever he's Cat Noir. But he's known for these things, and he was really willing to go to the dark side to clear Marinette's name in the Ladybug episode. And he basically like kind of like flipped out a little bit and turned against Lyla and like was just telling her like, if you don't clear Marinette's name after Lyla had her expelled, like he told her directly, if you don't clear her name, we're gonna have issues and I'm gonna come for you. I told you to leave her alone, you didn't listen, now it's a problem.
I warned you once already, Lyla, but you didn't listen. You hurt my friend Marinette, and that's not okay.
Me? Hurting Marinette? But she's the
I don't know how to prove you lied, Lyla, because you're good at it. So you'll have to come up with another lie, just as convincing. Only this time it's gonna prove Marinette's innocent.
Why would I do that, Adrien?
Because we're friends, aren't we?
I was like, all this for Marinette? Like, what? What? Like, this dude definitely has feelings for her. He's like, don't come for my girl. Don't come for my girl. And then we see in the Loveeater episode that Kagami and Adrien both want Marinette around, which is like so awkward because it's like, if you're developing a friendship and a bond with each other, Kagami and Adrien, and you're trying to make this like a little bit romantic, why do you need Marinette to tag along as a third party or as a third wheel?
Thanks, Marinette.
Okay, I better get going. I had to take these umbrellas back to
No,
my-
wait!
Huh? Please escape with us.
And then I wish that we could exist in a world where a guy can honestly compliment a woman and, you know, and mean nothing behind it, just mean that she looks good and have another woman not get jealous. I wish we could live in that world, but we ain't there yet, sis. And, you know, bro, we're not there yet. So it's like, why would you say that Marinette's hair looks good, which it did look good, in front of Kagami?
Your hair looks beautiful.
She's right.
Like, he wasn't even worried about, you know, hurting Kagami's feelings or making her jealous. He just had to let it be known. So it's like, that was something that was really on his chest. At the end of the middle of the episode, when Marinette actually leaves because she's basically sick of being the third wheel and, you know, she steps away, Adrien was really concerned about her. He's like, where did she go? Why do you care, Adrien? She just stepped away for the day. So it's like, Adrien can't be that oblivious, and we've seen in several episodes that he actually isn't, and I feel like he just internalizes things and he kind of lives in denial a little bit in effort to basically protect his own mental sanity. It's what I've noticed from him. So he can't be that oblivious to Marinette's feelings. So with that being said, I honestly believe that Adrien does have a huge crush on Marinette, and if you're gonna argue against him having a crush on her, the only reason that I can see is the fact that he did reject her when she tried to kiss him. But that was like an awkward moment, and even Adrien has rejected Kagami before in the Loveeater episode. Well, in the Loveeater episode, yeah, he did reject her. So he's used to rejecting people, so that's not a big deal to me, but I definitely think that he does have a crush on her. I'm going to explain why Adrien won't pursue Marinette in my next episode, or why does he keep calling her just a friend in my next, you know, video. So stay tuned to that, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and share if you care, and let me know in the comment sections what you think. Do you think that Adrien has a crush on Marinette? Do you think that he loves her? If not, drop that down in the comment section below too, and let me know why. Safe space here, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye bye.